name is Eduardo. I'm doing the intro for DDS today. And we are not over this wall. We are over here. It's a little bit less structured, but then you can actually see like motion creative and you can see in art director art. But it is actually a thought behind this. We're actually talking about big data. And I think like no one in our class really knew what the big data was in the start. But it's like companies are hoarders. We just gather all the data. And then use like 1, 2, 3% and actually can make it, structure it up and make money of it. So this is like how structured data looks like. But all the big data looks like ours. This unstructured is in one place. And there's actually a name for that. It's called dark data. Dark data is all the data, but it's actually not being used at this moment. But companies gather this data because we know, okay, maybe not now, but maybe in 2 years, maybe in 3 years, maybe in 6 years, we can actually use this data. So we just hoard this data. And this was like the foundation of what we started to work with. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to the other.
Hi. So going from what Eduardo said, our first part was about companies, people, and organization. And our first insight was today time is more valuable and companies use data to speed up the customer experience. What that means is that basically all the data that the customer makes, companies need to learn how to use that to make it relevant. So for example, that's what Facebook does and provides to companies. So Facebook gathers all the data from the users and makes it relevant for them when they see ads and advertising. That creates value not only for Facebook, for the users, but also for the company paying Facebook for it. Another example, sorry. Last week we had here Heroes, the consulting company, and they were talking to us about how customer experience is important for us. And data is here to help them, all companies, reach that good customer experience. Our second insight is that VR and AR will challenge the conventional shopping experience. So what that means is that companies will need to explore new ways of digital communication. This is already a trend happening nowadays. For example, L'Oreal created a vending machine where people could go in, they would scan the face, and it would tell you what's the perfect makeup for you. This resulted in a lot of more people being able to go in, and they didn't even need to use product for it. So basically, until now, we understand that data is everything, and it's out there. But it can be good, and it can be a bad thing. And that's how we became, that's how we figure out our third insight. So AI learns from our plotted behavior. Databots are unconscious. Therefore, human moderators need to be the watchdogs and guardians of consciousness. So what that means basically is that AI, it gets smarter with what users feed them. But the problem is that users sometimes can be flawed. That means someone that's prejudicial or doesn't believe in equality between genders can teach him that. So we don't want an AI that doesn't believe in equality or has false morals or something like that. So it's really important that there are guardians to keep the AIs on the path that we want.
Hey everybody, my name is Ibra. I'm going to present the technologies and trends and tendencies we looked at. As companies are buying out startups in machine learning, face recognition, deep learning, data is going to open new doors and technology is going to create new windows to observe our realities. In order for us to observe our daily lives, learn from our past behaviors, and try to enhance and make better decisions overall. But high technology will blur the line between what is real and what is digital as enhanced features, capabilities through our devices, through our glasses, watches, phones, will allow us to get more of the existing world. and we'll open a debate, actually very hot and heated debate. Namely, the ethics behind data. So, as we are creating a digital paradise, do the laws in the real world apply to this new environment? You cannot create a new reality without having a set of norms and values that will allow us to guide our behaviors, define norms, acceptable and accepted by everyone. Because when you can experience everything and it's not real, how do you define what is good and what is bad? What is right and what is wrong? If you're a murderer in the digital world and a benefactor in the real world, is that something we can accept? Can we live with? So, as I said, the line will be blurred, the boundaries will be shallow. The real world will be enhanced through smart technology, through smart innovation, smart homes, self-sufficient homes. How do we go back to reality when the digital and the real world are so similar? It's a question that I want you to reflect upon.
My name is Mika, and I'm going to do a presentation of skills and competence. And we found 3 different insights in this area, and the first one goes like this. The ones that can convert quantity to quality data are going to be the winners. This means that we have a lot of data, and we need to make it understandable and usable. And the second insight is the new digital landscape gives opportunities for companies to act more creatively, and therefore we need a flexible mindset. An explanation of that: we need to adapt, stay open, and be creative. And the third insight goes like this. Design skills are needed to visualize data in a way that is clear to others in order to communicate ideas behind data. And a short explanation of that: humans need help to understand data. Mediation is key.
I think we're, I want to have one closing thing here. We started with a question like what we also asked ourselves: what is data? And we try to work from that perspective. And data is everywhere, but everything is, some said data is everything. But maybe like, you can adjust that to everything is data instead. So data, everything. Okay, thank you so much.